All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Sunday, January 7th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFS Chapo, or you can use the link that's in my description. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard Luka Magic. 11.6 is absolutely in play. Yes, Kyrie's back. Minnesota is a tough matchup, so you know what? Luka is priced to have Kyrie by his side, but just the matchup is a little bit tough. But Luka is matchup proof, so I have no problem playing Luka. Trae Young coming off of a down game against Indiana, another tough matchup against Orlando. 9.9 absolutely in play. He's still in play. Morant 9.6, he's fine. Fox 9.4, another tough matchup. New Orleans got a lot of defenders. He's okay. He's an okay play. Nobody stands out really. Nothing crazy yet, but these are all okay. These are all okay plays so far. Curry against Toronto 9.2. That looks good. Booker's been average 9.1 for his standard. 9.1, he's fine. He should be 10K. He's fine. Kyrie's been playing well since he's been back. Still a tough matchup. Next to Luka, Anthony Edwards, 8.8. He looks good. Barnes has been humanized having Quickly next to him, so he's not putting up the gaudy DFS numbers, but he's still in play. Since Quickly has been back, 39, 37, 39, and maybe the 42. I know definitely the last three. Maybe the last four is with Quickly, and the 62 is before Quickly came. But Quickly definitely does interrupt his fantasy flow. What the fuck is fantasy flow? I just made it up. All right, Cunningham, 8.4 absolutely in play. Jamal Murray's in play. McCollum's fine. DeJounte, 7.6, he's in play. Beal, 7.3, he's fine. Quickly, 6.8, he's good. Suggs is in play. Malik Monk's fine. Malik Monk is, you're going to get a 40 piece out of him or you're going to get a 14 piece out of him. That's the thing with Monk. Be careful. Cole Anthony's in play, but Posemski's in play. Should be taking over some of the ball handling duties from Chris Paul, straight out of Steve Kerr's mouth. That's what he said. Schroeder's an okay play off the bench. Marcus Smart is fine. Jaden. Fucking, yeah, I'm right. Jaden Ivey. There's so many fucking Jadens and Gems in the NBA. Jaden Ivey, 5.5. As long as he starts, he's fine. Conley, I don't need. Hardy, I don't need. Fultz, we don't need. We want him out so he doesn't interfere with Suggs or Cole Anthony's minutes. Gary Trent, you could take a shot. The rest of these guys we probably don't need right now. Shooting guard. Ingram's in play. Bane's in play. Klay Thompson, you're going to get a 35 or you're going to get a 13. It is what it is. Nothing to really talk about. Very streaky. Nothing really much more to talk about. You know what it is when you're playing Klay Thompson. Tim Hardaway Jr. is okay. Not jumping up and down to play him. My man Bogdan absolutely in play, 6.2. Barrett's in play. Grayson Allen absolutely in play. He's been playing amazingly this season. Amazingly. It's not warranted for that sentence, but you know what the fuck I mean. He's been amazing. Eric Gordon, I don't really need. Alec Burks, I could take a shot on. KCP if you're desperate. Luke Kennard if you're desperate. All right, let's go to small forward. Bojan's in play, been playing well since he's been back. Herbert Jones is in play. Prefer him on FanDuel always with the blocks and the steals. Andrew Wiggins, if Kuminga can't go, Kuminga's having an issue with his toe. Harrison Barnes over my dead body. The rest of you guys I probably won't touch. Small forward has always been awful, but I can't deep dumpster dive. Durant, will keep an eye on him. Banchero, great matchup 9K. Siakam's in play. Zion, we want Zion out so we can get some of that New Orleans value. Jaren Jackson, Carl Anthony, Jalen Johnson, absolutely in play. Aaron Gordon, Keegan Murray, Kuminga if he could play. Sadiq Bey is okay play, last man in type guy. Mo Wagner, if he started for some reason, we'll get to setters in a second. Derrick Jones Jr. don't really need. If he was your last man in, I wouldn't be upset. Okongo's in play. Nas Reed, you could take a shot. Aldama, you could take a shot. Me too if he started. And Saric if he start. Saric is fine off the bench. And Peyton Watson has been getting minutes. A couple minutes, but nothing to really jump up and down about. You play Peyton Watson when there's no Porter or no Aaron Gordon. Let's go to center. Jokic, Sabonis, Gobert, Durant, Nurkic, all in play. Valanciunas if there's no Zion. Capella, Jakob Poeltl's absolutely in play. Lively, you can take a shot. We're going to pay attention to Gogan and Wendell Carter because if Mo Wagner starts, he's an option. Jackson Davis, 1 minute Steve Kerr's starting Jackson Davis. The next minute he's starting fucking Looney. Like, you're playing these guys the same minutes every fucking game, but you're fucking around with their starting positions and their roles in the lineup. And then you had Kuminga had to call your bitch ass out, and then you finally played him 30. So Kuminga had to tell you that you had to play him more minutes. The NBA is a joke. The NBA is a fucking joke. It's not a real place. Larry Nance is in play. Then they start Xavier Tillman out the blue. He plays 23 minutes. Biyombo gets a DNP. Where's this game at? This game ain't even here. He didn't even fucking play. Cause I fucking was stuck with him in my lineup. Hold on. On the third, right? Bismack Biyombo doesn't play on the third. He gets a DNP. Then the next game he fucking starts. The NBA is not a real place. I would stay away from the fucking centers on Memphis, to be honest with you, if that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go to FanDuel in 20 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. That's what's gonna help the channel grow. I know the NBA is a real shit show. If you're struggling to cash, having issues, you want me to send you my lineups or build you your own lineups, check out my Patreon link in the description. I have an NBA tier, NFL tier, NHL tier, PGA tier. I have an all sport tier for those of you that play everything. And find the tier that you need, and we'll take it from there. Let's go to FanDuel. Let's just get in and get out. Luka 12-3, priced appropriately. Trae Young is fine at 10K. We got to pay attention to Ja Morant news, 9.8. That could be some value. But we've been playing without Ja Morant all year, and Memphis really doesn't provide that much great value besides Bane. And he's not really value because he's a spend up. You know what I'm trying to say. Fox, 9.7, he's fine. Cunningham, Irving, Harden, they're all good. Curry looks good at 8.7. Jamal Murray's fine. Murray, McCollum, Beal, all appropriate. Quickly's fine. Cole Anthony, 6'6". He looks better if Marquez Fultz doesn't touch that floor. Malik Monk, you could take shots. Not interested in Russell Westbrook. You could look. He usually plays 8 minutes when the big three is playing. He can absolutely play 20 minutes and kill it, but I don't want to take that shot. Yeah, he might want to stick it to the Lakers. But I don't really understand what the issue is because he was on the Lakers where he didn't fit because he doesn't really shoot like that. They tried it, he left, and I don't understand what the animosity is. Whatever team LeBron is on, there's always going to be some fucking retarded narratives. It's so stupid. He's not going to fit on most teams because he's not a shooter. Has nothing to do with the Lakers. But he might have some type of pent-up animosity and might want to go hard against the Lakers. So you can keep that in the back of your head. Westbrook's in play. Suggs is in play. Smart's in play. Conley if you're desperate. Let's go to shooting guard. Booker 9-9, a little bit overpriced for what he's been doing. Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Kyrie, Bane, all in play. Paul George is in play. Austin Reeves is always going to be in play while the Lakers are shorthanded. Klay Thompson at 6'7" is tough. Cole Anthony 6'6" is fine. Bogdan is in play. Podziemski's in play. Grayson Allen, Jaden Ivey, they're all in play. Herbert Jones is in play on FanDuel. Norman Powell if you're desperate. And I probably wouldn't play anybody under that. Small forward. Braun, Barnes, Banchero. Banchero looks good. Ingram's in play. Jalen Johnson looks good all the time. Pause. Bojan Bogdanovic is in play. Not interested in Michael Porter. RJ Barrett's in play. Sadiq Bey if you're desperate. Kuminga if he plays 6K. Trey Murphy if there's no Zion. Derrick Jones if you're desperate. Wiggins if there's no Kuminga. And Kyle Anderson if you're absolutely desperate. Power forward. AD, Sabonis, Siakam all in play. Jaren Jackson's in play. Looks good if there's no Morant. Karl Anthony Towns is in play. Aaron Gordon is in play. Jackson Davis is in play whether he starts or not. Naz Reid, Okongwu. Larry Nance gets a bump if there's no Zion. Aldama if you're desperate. If Me2 starts, he's fine. Sarge is fine. If there's no Zion, you could take a shot on Najee Marshall. Jokic is in play. Gobert's in play at 8K. If Lively can't go, Gobert should have 40 rebounds on Dallas. Durant's in play. Capella's in play. Nurkic, I like Nurkic if there's no Durant. Valanciunas, like I said, if there's no Zion. Pirtle's in play. That's why his price is coming up. Zubac, you can take shots on. Pay attention to the starters in Orlando. So we got to pay attention to Goga, Wendell Carter. If they start Mo Wagner, he is priced up a little bit, but it's a good matchup against Atlanta for Mo Wagner. If I'm playing one lineup, I probably won't play Mo Wagner, but if I'm playing a lot of lineups, he could be value. I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from the Tillmans and the Bismack Biyombo's. The Kevin Looneys. Because even if he starts, he's going to play, 18 minutes? Let's see. 12 fucking minutes. You start the guy to play him 12 minutes. I can't deal with Steve Kerr. I'm over it. Listen, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Hope you had a profitable Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need any NFL lineups, NBA lineups, PGA, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I got you. Just check out the Patreon link in the description. And I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.